Welcome back to another episode of the Big Rem Podcast. I'm your host, Big Rem. We was just not recording, but now we recording, and now you niggas are dropping in on a good conversation. So, I got my boy MÄÐ MØD across the way from me. You feel me? So, artist extraordinaire. That's what I would say.
You know,
But we here on the music, but he also in the clothes, if you don't know.
yeah.
So you said you from the east side. If for the people that weren't able to hear you from the east side and everything like that, you kind of dove head first into the music. You could pick it up from there.
I started in music on some A&R management shit.
Right.
DP, my homie who here still with me right now. That's the first artist I even learned anything. I learned everything I learned in music through working with him,
Right.
first time around. Him and another artist called Persona Jackson, but I was managing him very briefly. But probably in about 2020 during quarantine, I learned how to produce. You know what I'm saying? So I started producing and shit like that.
Right.
Then probably around, we on year 2 now. So 2 years ago, 2023, started rapping.
Yep.
Kind of just felt like at that point I was about 5 years in music. So I feel like I had put a lot of time and effort into a lot of different people. And just the time of my life, it was just, I needed to put more energy into figuring out what the hell I want to do. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
For real. So I just got into the music, started doing that shit.
So how did you teach yourself to produce? Well, first of all, let's just start with the A&R stuff. Like, how do you even like just jump into that and like decide to learn it? Like, you know what I mean? Like, because I guess like from my perspective, I've never understood like the role of A&R and everything like that, or even how to get into the management side of things. And like, how can somebody like you who was just like you with your partner and y'all like, how do y'all just get into that?
So around the time when I was like kind of getting into making my decision of I'm about to drop out of college and stop doing the sports shit, I met this girl. It was my birthday. I had threw a party, and I remember like around that time, like I just to throw big ass lit ass parties. And I met this girl named Ebony. She was interning for Dina Martos at 12. She was her A&R at the time, but she was telling me that she was finna graduate, so the position needed to be fulfilled by somebody else.
Right.
And she kind of just was asking me about it, like, did I want to do it on some intern shit? And I was just like, shit, fuck it, right? Why not? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I also had other homies who was in music and shit at the time too. So I was just already, like, I always had an ear for music and shit. I'm into music. Like,
Yeah.
as an athlete, you know what I'm saying? You know you're going to fuck
Hella
with music.
shit.
So it's like,
Yeah.
I feel like I always had an ear, so it wasn't nothing to just try.
You know what turns people up? At the very least, as an athlete, you know what turns people up.
Exactly.
Like what type of sound people going for.
And when you younger too, like you just know what's
good.
what's lit right now. You know what's going on right now because you're a part of it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Hell yeah. So like, speaking of when you were younger, like, who are you listening to, and like, how did you develop that ear for music?
So I would say, like, of course, when I wasn't like the person listening to music, my pops would play shit like Scarface, Hove, fucking MGK, like Mos Def, Outkast, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? My mom playing like Erykah Badu, Sade, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So, but when I got to like middle school and started playing like figuring out what kind of music I like, I was listening to niggas like Big Crit and Kendrick and shit like that, like J. Cole and shit, like during like Friday Night Lights era and shit like that. Like when Crit was dropping, Crit was here, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's when I was just on some hella super rappy, like I was fucking with like real rap shit back then type shit. And like Kanye was another one of my favorites back then.
That rappy shit back then was so like, especially when Kendrick, once I seen like that Kendrick cypher, the first one he did, I think with Tech Nine, MGK, because
I know exactly
was
which
lit
one you're talking about.
With Wild Boy, that was Big Crit, all them on that. I was like, yeah, this is the type of rap I want to listen
That's
to.
like
right
Section
here.
80 Kendrick. Like,
yeah,
that's
you
when
feel
he
me?
was tweaking. But
Right.
as I go further along through that, I probably maybe started getting into like shit that most people started fucking with, like Future and Gucci Man and like Thug and shit like that when I got to high school, you know what I'm saying? And my favorites in high school was like Future, Rich Homie, Thug, for real, top 3. Uzi, you know what I'm saying? Like
them
Kodak.
niggas that was really good.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
Yeah,
for
like
real.
everybody who was lit at the time, you know.
I think it's just a little different now. Like, I think back then we knew who was like good for real. Like, it wasn't really kind of like a question. Like, now it kind of be a question. Like, you see niggas on so much. Like my partner was saying before, like you'll see a nigga on and you kind of be like, damn, like, is he really good, or like am I just hearing this shit a lot?
That's because I feel like back then we used to take pride in like finding an artist niggas ain't know and be like, nah, this nigga hard, y'all tripping, y'all don't know about
too many resources for error, bro. Like it's like you wouldn't be seeing like unreleased on YouTube and shit. Hell like it was only the songs that was good and shit.
Oh God.
Like, and you had to go buy your music. Oh God. Even like
SoundCloud.
Yeah, you had to go to SoundCloud. Even then, that that was back then. It was kind of iffy. Like, even when before Apple Music, you had to buy the albums off iTunes. Shoot, I was too young to like just make my money and buy it. I had to wait till somebody give me an iTunes gift card. Then I bought Finally Rich. Then I bought Nothing Was the Same and shit like that. You know what I mean? So like, kind of talk about this new project you dropped. I think it was like October 17th, or am I not mistaken? Yep. So talk about that project. I already told you it's Trill Therapy or something like that. That third song. That's my shit right there. So like, talk about like that whole project, how it came about, because you got two. And so like I could see like from the timeline that you said when you started making your own music to now you taking your time with it, but like you dropped once last year, you dropped once this year, you kind of find it. So like, talk about it.
So personally, my goal was to drop more this year than I did last year, but unfortunately I reached a couple hurdles. Goddamn, somebody broke into my homie's car and stole my entire recording setup at the time and my hard drive with everything I've ever worked on in music for those previous 6 years. So anything I ever engineered, anybody's session I ever engineered, any beat I ever made, any song I ever made, all that shit was deleted. Like, so
damn, I'm sorry to hear that.
So Trippy Style was originally supposed to come out in March. I kind of was gonna wait to drop it because all the songs on here, these are all songs that like they couldn't have been mixed. They didn't get mixed because it was all off the hard drive. Got you. So Trippy Style is basically like a project of songs cultivated from the lost hard drive, but it was like the next project that was supposed to come from that hard drive. You know what I'm saying?
So explain what you're saying. So you saying like this Trippy Style that's out now is like was supposed to be the next project, but there was something supposed to be coming out before this one?
So basically, Trippy Style was supposed to come next. Okay, gotcha. But I didn't have the files to mix anything. Okay, so gotcha. All the music that everybody got is literally like it's coming hot straight off the stove, basically. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't get to go back in and recut or mix or none of that. You know what I'm saying? But the project basically is supposed to be like a reflection of me. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's the first project I feel like I put out that's like a sound of shit that like I fuck with of myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the kind of music that I fuck with from my shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's a reflection of like my style, the clothes, my lifestyle, everything. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it sounds like Trippy Style is me in a nutshell. You know what I'm saying?
Did you produce the whole thing?
I actually didn't produce anything on this project. I think I got 2 of them on the last one, but that was
you picked you did a good job of like picking like what you would sound good on, like what you said, like so like kind of talk about that. Like, does that come with like knowing yourself as an artist, like growing to know yourself and everything?
So I would say shout out to V. V picked out a lot of these songs. He helped me, you know what I'm saying, figure out what songs I want to drop over probably like I said, since I've been working on this project, you know what I'm saying? It just had got to a point where it was like, fuck it, I'm finna pick the last track list of shit, you know what I'm saying? Right. So he probably had picked maybe like 8 of them, or 7 or 8 of them, and then I just reshuffled everything how I wanted to, which ones I wanted left and everything, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's 2 of them that didn't get to make it on there. One of them because I didn't feel the process it takes to like wait for clearances with people who signed the labels and shit like that. I didn't really have that time. Yeah, I didn't have really that much time on that timeline for that because I feel like we're approaching the end of the year and everything. And the other one, shout out to Fuse. Fuse was supposed to produce the original intro to the project, but he ended up Flow Rider even ended up getting on the beat. You know what I'm saying? So he ended up having to remake the beat or some shit like that.
Flow Rider.
Yeah.
Got on the
I can't get
original
mad
beat
at that
you
though.
wanted?
You know what I'm saying? Right. I can't get mad at that though. You know what I'm saying?
You can't, but I will.
I feel you. You're right.
Yeah,
but I can't get mad at that.
But
though,
I
you know what
will.
I'm saying?
This what niggas like me here for. Like that Flow Rider. Hell nah, nigga. Flow Rider be all right. But nah, it still worked out the way it should have. So like kind of talk to me like what kind of inspired this this project, given that the circumstances you went through to kind of get it actually done still, because you know some things like that like could actually like just get in the way. Like you might have not, like any other person probably wouldn't have dropped anything this year after having 6 years worth of work taken. Like that could be devastating. So how did you keep pushing? Like how did you still find the inspiration to still do this shit?
Man, I ain't go cap, bro. Like when that shit first happened, bro, like I was just so blowed because I was just like, I couldn't do nothing but sit there and smoke a blunt. Like my homie car broke into, this nigga trying to fix the glass in his car, kind of shit. I can't even, like my mind ain't even worrying about what the fuck he got going on, because it's like damn, I really just lost everything. Like,
yeah.
But then it was just like, shit, what you gonna do though? Like, is you gonna stop or you gonna keep going? That's the only thing you can do. Like, you worry about, yeah, it's gone. What you gonna do?
Yeah.
And what ended up happening was I was making a project. I was really finna go like Future, like drop 2-3 projects back to back. But like I made the project that I was actually gonna drop, which is gonna be the next one, it's Just Bomb. But I made that in a week. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it was just so hard, and like the ideology behind the project and the marketing and how I was cultivating everything, it just became a bigger idea than what it originally was supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I ended up going Trippy Style first and then going Just Bomb.
Yeah, because you got like a whole idea behind it.
Yeah.
So like, can you give us like a little something, or like is it just like
I'm gonna give y'all an exclamation of what Just Bomb would be. Just Bomb would be, it's just real raw emotions of like that first, like just imagine that first intense feeling of figuring that out. Like that's what that project is. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
But
it's like your 56 nights.
Right. Like literally it's kinda like that. But I'm also incorporating the fashion into it because like shit, my homie Zeke, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Bomb Bomb and Love Bomb, but that's the brand I've been, you know what I'm saying, fucking with and pushing lately. And we're gonna do a collab on the merch and shit for the project and everything. Right. So like it's a whole world we cultivating, you know what I'm saying? Just Bomb is like, that's our version of Just Do It. It's like Nike's Just Do It. You know what I'm saying? That's literally what Just Bomb mean. Like just do it. Like fuck it. Like
so like how do you like you're saying like incorporating your fashion into the music, like how do you go about that? Like how can you do that? Like cuz you know, it's two obviously different things, but like you can obviously merge them together. How do you do that?
So with Trippy Style, I feel like Trippy Style was all songs for fashion niggas.
Right.
That's what that project was for. That project was for niggas who get fly and like it's the kind of shit you listen to when you getting dressed before you go outside somewhere or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what that whole sound was for. And like of course my turn sound that I fuck with and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like Trippy Style is a mixture of like pop kind of vibe of shit and like the underground kind of sound of shit too.
It's a nice blend.
That's what I feel like in the fashion world, that's the kind of music that everybody's playing behind that shit right now. You know what I'm saying? It's that kind of shit niggas want to hear, like Cardi and Young Boy.
Shit.
Hell nah. They just want to hear like wavy, vibey shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I just been kind of cultivating it like that. Like, and of course with my brand, you know what I'm saying? Like making everything make sense. I feel like that's one of the biggest ways you can make money as an artist right now is having like merch or torn. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't there torn, like merch is it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Rod Wave just said he made like $2 million or something. I forget the number, but he made a lot off his merch. But he said he made even more after he stopped doing the whole like going through a manufacturer type thing, whatever. Mm-hmm. But yeah,
I
man,
can believe it.
That's like, what else is like you know, like inspires your music beyond the fashion?
Bro, just the life I'm living for real. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I really try not to be inspired by, like, as far as, like, other people's music and they sounds and all that kind of shit. I try to, like, do my own, figuring out how to cultivate my own sound and everything. But, like, just living life, bro. Like, when I feel like I'm at a stagnant point where I just been somewhere too long, or I feel like I'm uninspired, shit, I get up and go somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I might go to New York for, like, 3-5 days. You know what I'm saying? I might go to LA. I might go to DC. Like, just figure it out and put the shit together. You know what I'm saying? Because that's all I'm really chasing is inspiration. You know what I'm saying? As long as I got inspiration, I never stop.
You well traveled?
Around the U.S., I ain't traveled out of the country yet.
Type shit. I mean, where's your favorite place? Like, what place have you been to has given you the most inspiration? Outside of, obviously, like Atlanta.
I fuck with. I've only recorded in New York one time, but I fuck with New York super heavy, and I did make a hard ass song the one time I did record in New York.
Yeah.
LA is up there too. LA got to be second because I don't know what it is about LA. Like, I actually hate staying in LA for long periods of time, but like I be making my best fucking music in LA, bro. I don't know what that shit is about.
And you said Miami?
Yeah, Miami's cool, but I feel like it just be hard to work in Miami for real. Like, I just love. I ain't gonna lie, it's my favorite place to have fun. Why? Because
it's just like so much shit to do out there?
Yeah, it's my favorite place to have fun. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. That ain't for work for real. That's
your time be worth your while in Miami. I ain't gonna lie. Every dollar you spend having fun out there, that should be fun.
Nah, I feel that one. So yeah, man, I fucked with Triller Therapy, man. I had to listen to it. I pretty much been listening to it all week, especially while I'm at work, because I'm be at work like by myself for a long period of time. So I get to just play my music and shit. So I get to plan the project like maybe 2-3 times in a row just to get the feel of it. Because first time around won't do you no justice, especially like somebody like you who obviously puts time in and has put in time before. Like, what made you get comfortable with rapping after getting into producing and stuff like that?
To be honest, I really never wanted to be a rapper. Really, like, I was playing my homie Chris.
Or shoot, an artist. You're not technically just a rapper, but
I was playing him some shit when I first started making songs, and I wasn't really like trying to drop it. I was just making songs to get off maybe just how I was feeling, because I ain't want to talk about it to other people or some shit like that.
Right.
But I was just playing some songs like that in the studio, and fucking Fuse walked in. I was like, who this? And then nigga Chris was like, this Mod. Mind you, I know Fuse already. I had like a relationship with him on some management shit, because he had been working with an artist I was managing before at one point. But he's like, oh shit, this shit hard. And mind you, he's on the phone at the same time. So like, this is not, you know what I'm saying? This kind of nigga, like, he's still on the phone though. Like, he not stopping the conversation. That's the fucked up part. That's why I'm like, that's what had me fried. Like, what the hell? But he said, he was like, who is this? He was like, okay. Then he walked out. I was playing my homie like maybe 2 more songs. He walked back in again. He like, yo, who is this? Like, it's him. He like, yo. Then he just sat in the room. And then after that, I was like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. This nigga's the vice president of 808 Mafia, bro. Like, if he's fried about your music, like, you tripping. Need to. What does it hurt to try at this point? You know,
that's a valid place of opinion.
You know?
Yeah, that's a valid place of opinion.
I might have just been tripping. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, fuck it. But the hardest part was like trying to figure out where to start, like what vibe and sound to start with and all that shit. And it just got to a point where I was like, all right, bro, fuck it, I'm gonna just start. Fuck it.
Would the hardest part of making a song be like getting that first line down?
I feel like.
What would you think the hardest part of making a song is?
It might be the first line. But honestly, I'm not even gonna lie, bro. It's picking the beat. That's the hardest part about the song for me.
Picking the beat?
Yeah. Cause it's like I'm low key kind of picky with my beat selection. Like, shit gotta be hard.
Especially if you make them, it's like, nigga, I know, like.
Right. So that's why I'm overly picky, cause it's like, if it's not harder than some shit I can make, just wrap that shit up. But like, I'll go make.
You wasting your time.
You know what I'm saying? I'll go cook some shit up if that's the case. But like, nigga, if that shit don't speak to me where I feel like, no, I gotta get on this motherfucker. Like, pause, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the only way I'm gonna do it. Like, you know.
picking the beat would probably be the hardest part.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. Cause some niggas don't be,
Because it don't be that hard. It just be like, are they available to you at the moment? You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay, I get what you're saying. Like somebody else may have this shit.
Yeah,
like Flow Rider.
Yeah, right. Like, or like, do I got a pack of beats from the person that I like? I'm in this vibe of these kind of beats right now. Or do I have beats in the vibe that I'm in at the moment? You know what I'm saying? I might got beats from somebody, but like, that's not the vibe I'm in at
back then, but they might fit the vibe right now.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Or the shit be so crazy is the beat might fit the vibe tomorrow, nigga.
Yeah,
like,
you don't know it yet.
It's just like, today I'm in this kind of vibe, and it's like, this is how I'm gonna record the best if I make shit on this kind of vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah. No, I get that shit. I get it. Cause yeah, you ever hear like an unreleased song from somebody and then they drop it and it's a different beat, that shit don't hit the same. So I get it. Like picking the beat is obviously the foundation of it.
Yeah. I feel like shit as a listener, bro. If you fuck with the beat, as soon as you hear that motherfucker, like,
you more inclined to like the song.
You know what I'm saying? You already open to hearing what a nigga got to say. You like, hold up, what the hell you finna say on this? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so it's like I'll just be trying to make sure a lot of my beats is like that. You know what I'm saying? Or they got some form of intention.
So what's your, I wouldn't say default, but like, what would be your sound? You would say, as a producer, like, what's your kind of like main vibe?
As a producer,
like when you producing and then as an artist, like, what is it? The same type of guy, or is it sometimes like I like this type of wave?
Producing is probably like samples, just sampling shit in general.
Yeah.
And changing it, like, cause I just like to sample hits and like try to like make it a whole different sound than what.
I like to find the sample.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
know the sample. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like, and really flip it a different way than what it actually was. You know, but shit like that, and probably like I said, the underground sound and shit, cause that was the sound of beats that I was trying to make when I first started making beats.
Right.
So like that's why I like them kind of beats.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Now I get that, man. Triller Therapy, man, dropped last week.
Yeah.
Trippy Style. I'm sorry, that's my favorite song. I just keep saying it. Trippy Style dropped last week, man. MÄÐ MØD in here, man. I appreciate you coming in here, chopping it up with me, man.
Yes.
Drop your Instagram, and then I know you got your brand. So if the brand has an Instagram, please drop that as well too.
So my Instagram is MÄÐ MØDSKI, MADMODSKI. My clothing brand Instagram is mad.atl, mad.atl. So
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Again, this is another episode of the Big Rem Podcast, aka Remy Pendergrass Radio. I got MÄÐ MØD in the building with me. You feel me?
Man.
I appreciate you pulling up, my dog.
Y'all ain't get to get the fit today, but it's okay. Maybe next time.
Matter of fact, when I drop the picture before the episode drop, they gonna see the fit. We finna take a pic.
Say no more.
We finna take a pic.
Might get it then.
He got that shit on. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.